You are distracted. You are too distracted. That's why you don't know where you're going. That's why you don't know who you are. And that's a deadly thing. See, it's okay that you've gone through the system, but even a foolish person would always question because there's always more to than what meets the eye. There's always more than there's always more than we take, yes, our children to school, but we barely teach them. We barely teach them anything. That's why you see a lot of teenagers, they are corrupt. Their language is foul. They're not in tune with themselves. They have forsaken God. They have forsaken God. And when I talk about God, I'm not talking about religious. Heaven knows how much I hate religion. I don't go to church. I don't subscribe to any form of religion. I would say I'm spiritual, but even that, I feel like it has been taken and made something else. People have used the truth of God and turned it into some ugly thing that they use to rape, to assault, to steal, you know. And I started with saying you're too distracted. And this is what I mean. You never have time with yourself. You never have time to question, who am I? Every time, every weekend, you're out there, you're partying, you're sleeping around with God knows who. And that's another thing, though. That's another thing, but that's a topic for another day. I don't want to divert. But when was the last time you just sat with yourself, even for a day? When was the last time you sat with yourself, even for a day? And every time it's the same talk, it's the same speech. Don't you know that words are spell? You're claiming poverty into your life. You're claiming, oh, life is hard, life is this, or life is what and what and what. If you take a step back and really look keenly, you will realize that a lot of things that you're chasing, the jobs, the good life, quote unquote, the big cars and the big houses, they are quite irrelevant. They have no relevance. You're losing your soul for things that are irrelevant. Do you get what I'm saying? So even when you take your kids to school, teach them as a parent. Because if you don't teach your child, the world is gonna. And what do you think the world is gonna tell a black child? You are a slave. You are a what? Every negative thing that they can think of. And the child is gonna believe it because where they grew up, they were never taught anything of value. If anything, even the environments that they grew up in, they were abusive. You're out there just opening your legs and giving birth to and with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You don't even question who are these people, where are they from, where is their home, what's their name. When you first left home, what was your intent? When you were a child, what was your dream? And why have you forsaken that to take up somebody else's dream of you? A dream that is vile, disgusting, evil. A dream that steals from you. The other video I did, I said that a lot of these systems are headed by karmic individuals. They're headed by people that have nothing to lose because even their soul is spat out by God. So you're busy feeding these people with your energy, and you have to understand that the only currency in this world is energy. The only currency of the world is energy. You give out your energy unknowingly or knowingly because your spirit tells you. Your spirit has been telling you about that fucked up job. And you keep going there and there and there, and you're getting hurt and all sorts of nonsense. You're ignoring your spirit because you're taught to listen to what else out there is more knowledgeable than you. You've forsaken your brain. It's like if God didn't want you to have a brain, if God just wanted you to follow a single person, they would have taken your brain out of you and given it to the specific, say, people, but you have a brain. You're too distracted to notice. Constantly on your phones. I'm not saying don't use your phones because uh, not choosing your phone in a world of phones is like absolute ignorance. It's like, yeah, use it. Use everything there is. But while you're at it, don't forget who you are. or why you are. Because that question, that is your truth. And you are the only person that can answer that, not your parents, not the fucked up system, not the teachers, not the gurus of spirituality or whatever nonsense. Not me, only you. So as you listen to everybody else, make sure that you're also listening to yourself, because that self, that's who you are, that's your guide, that's your map, that's the one that's going to lead you to wherever you need to be. You're never meant to be stuck in one place or in one thing. You're always meant to thrive and flow. Anything that's stuck is dead. So speak to the dead bones. Arise.